Yeah, nah, homie. I don't think this kid needs to spend the rest of his life in prison, but he have to go to jail for taking somebody's life.
That's facts. That's facts, man. Charles, man, I gotta give it to Charles. What is up? What is up, YouTube? Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I am so anxious. Oh my God. I hope this ain't clickbait, man. Clickbait be killing us, man. Y'all know Uncle Mike dude, this is my first time watching the video. I'm researching and watching the video along with you guys for the first time. And the only thing I don't like about doing it like this is clickbait jumps right in your face. You feel me? So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey.
One girl that we spoke
Let's
with
check it
knew
out.
Anthony
Let's
pretty
check it
well,
out.
that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, like, you know, but to take someone's life is just like
I only know him for fighting. He might be fighting a lot in school too. Come on, Karmelo.
a different level.
What? Did y'all hear that? Let's roll it back. Roll it back. Look, Rick, roll it back, sir. Rick, calm down, sir. Your blood pressure's up, sir. You know, relax, Rick. Let it play.
One girl that we spoke with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, like, you know.
Only know of him fighting. She did not expect him to pull out the big bad knife. She thought that he was going to use his two fists. But he pulled out the big bad knife for self-defense. Self-defense.
But
you just can't make this up.
Made comments on Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony murder.
Yeah.
Why do you think the media is shaping this as self-defense?
The media need they have to always use the divide and conquer narrative. Black and white, us against them, police against. So they always have to have something to divide people. This really isn't about black or white, homie. Man, these are kids, and neither one of those kids have the kind of hate that we think racists have in their heart to kill each other. Homie, it's about right or wrong. And no matter what people think, it's never okay to kill anybody, no matter what they're doing to you. There's always other ways to settle conflicts and issues rather than using violence. Our culture think violence is the only thing that solves issues. You can't justify taking a weapon to school when it says there's no weapon supposed to be at school. You can't justify it. No matter what's happening at school, you cannot justify, I brought this weapon to school to save the day or to protect myself. The school have things in place for you to be protected. A resource school officer, a teacher, a principal, a counselor. There's so many other barriers that you can use other than taking matters into your own hands and taking a weapon to school and somebody end up losing their life, another kid. So, yeah, nah, homie, I don't think this kid needs to spend the rest of his life in prison, but he have to go to jail for taking somebody's life.
That's facts. That's facts, man. Charles, man, I gotta give it to Charleston, man. When it's time to talk about the right politics and the facts of an issue, he gets down, baby. He gets down for real. So, the kid gotta receive some type of punishment. The kid gotta get some type of punishment. Number one, you took somebody's life, man. I mean, you set the guy up, even though you thought that, well, I can do self-defense. If he hit me, you hit me, see what happened. Hit me. You're not thinking that you can't provoke somebody. I dare you to hit me. Knock my mom off. You can't do that and call self-defense. Your self-defense needs to come under more of a, I had no other choice, man. I saw my lifeline being taken down. They had me surrounded. I was at their tent, but I couldn't get out because they all had me surrounded. They was holding me down. They even they teachers, even they coaches was saying, make sure he don't get away. None of that took place, man. They just asked you to leave. You could have just left. So
this clearly wasn't self-defense.
Exactly.
Want to really see something to say?
it clearly wasn't self-defense. That's the part that kills me, man, that you got people who I'm praying that everybody's that's jumping out there saying, man, F you, they jump right to the race and they say, this was self-defense. You all need to sit back and say, you know what? I was wrong, and how can I learn from me being wrong? When you're wrong, it's time to learn something. And learn what the laws of the books of the laws say, the laws of the books of the laws say. It's a book, man. Life comes with rules. It's like every game comes with rules. Monopoly comes with rules. The game of life comes with rules. You can't spit on the sidewalk. That's against the law. You cannot stand on somebody's property. You have to, this is my property, man. You gotta get off. I don't understand what part you don't understand. You just assume that before the police arrest you, they have to read you your rights. You just assume that because that's what's in the movies. But what's in the book? What's law? Do the police have to read you your rights before they put the handcuffs on you? No, they don't. Don't believe me? Look it up, please.
Into your own
please
hands
look it
and
up.
taking a weapon to school. So a teacher, a principal, a counselor. There's so many other barriers that you can use other than taking matters into your own hands and taking a weapon to school, and somebody end up losing their life, another kid. So, homie, I don't think this kid needs to spend the rest of his life in prison, but he have to go to jail for taking somebody's life. This clearly wasn't self-defense.
Exactly.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
The other dude said the same thing.
We will make America proud again. And you try to. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wonder if this was reversed. I really do. If it was reversed or had nothing to do with skin color, or if it was black on black. They probably wouldn't even care, and nobody wouldn't even know about this situation. We are living in some dark times, you guys. Dark times. But we got some huge breaking news updates on this Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony case. Before we get in, I want to just tell you guys that I am wishing the best in all you guys' life. That you are blessed, well, and healthy. And that 2025 is going well for you and your family, your friends, your neighbors, the strangers around the world. It's one love to the human race. All lives matter.
All lives matter.
Right from wrong. Again, that might have triggered somebody, what I just said there. And it's okay. I get called sellout. I get called racist. I get called this, that, even for supporting this current administration, for being a black conservative. I get dragged through the mud, and it's okay. I have tough skin.
Damn. Talk to me.
And I have a lot of love. And the love outbeats the hate, especially on this channel. So say what you want. But right from wrong. This young man should still be alive. And I want to send my prayers, love, and condolences out. It is sad what we see right now.
Help people, man.
And even his family, dragged through the mud, can't even grieve. They're attacked. Their house have been raided. Father losing his job. I mean, it's just been nothing but bad things. His twin brother, in which the arms that he died in, the twin brothers being attacked. You know, even the family, the Anthony family coming after the twin. This is just bad, man. There's more school stabbings that just took place a couple of hours ago, this past week. I would say more school stabbings. You know, so it's just not going to stop, man. You know, it is not going to stop. What we have in this country, it's dark, man. It really.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I had to answer that. My partner, man. Sometimes you got to do that. Puffy words. Let's pick up, man. Oh my God.
It's just not going to stop, man.
Yeah.
You know, it is not going to stop. What we have in this country, it's dark, man. It really is. But I encourage you guys to spread the love, man. To be better parents, to be involved.
Facts.
The parenting, man, it's very, very important. And I spread love to all my parents that are watching today's video. Keep being amazing leaders and mentors. Right from wrong. Common sense. Check on your kids. Their mental health. I mean, it's very important things, man.
Yes.
You know,
don't let them run you, baby. Don't let
it's
them
only
kids
getting
run
worse,
you.
especially for this next generation.
Yeah.
It is only getting worse. Please be involved, you guys. This young man should still be alive, man. But there's this clip that is breaking the internet right now. A student who knows Karmelo Anthony just got interviewed.
One girl that we spoke with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, like, you know, but to take someone's life is just like a different level.
One girl.
Wow. I only know of him fighting. I was very surprised that he had a knife on him. That he unalived another student with a knife. I would think that he would use his fist. It's all there, y'all. I want y'all to hear it again.
Girl that we spoke
Let me know what y'all think of this.
with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, like, you know, but to take someone's life is just like a different level.
I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know of him fighting. I wouldn't expect him to have a knife with him. Take someone else's life. Wow. You know, and this clip is being removed off liberal social media platform for exposing his violent tendencies. So they're trying to censor this video for exposing Karmelo Anthony's violent tendencies.
It's going around so fast.
But you just can't make this up, you guys. You know, you just can't. Again, we see the BLM scam, the black community. And one thing that they hate is accountability. They hate accountability, man. They're parading this man around like this kid around like a celebrity, a hero. It was self-defense, you know. And I really hate that where it's when the father how the father's getting attacked, and he said he did not want to make this a black and white thing. I don't want to make this a race war. I hate how
even Joe Rogan, dog. Even Joe Rogan.
you know, how you guys are politicizing this. I told you from the beginning, I do not want this to be what I said from day one, not for it not to be. Do not politicize this. Do not make this about race. He's even called, you know, protect white Americans. He wants his son nothing to be a part of nobody's campaign.
This
he
is
wants
not
us
about
to come
race.
together around this time. You know, again, and it's honestly sad to see how the father is being attacked. Just
Mike that made a big old boo-boo. Here we go.
Removed off liberal social media platform for exposing his violent tendencies. So they're trying to censor this video for exposing Carmelo Anthony's violent tendencies. But you just can't make this up, you guys. You know,
Wow.
You just can't. Again, we see the BLM scam, the black
I'm gonna clean this up.
community. And one thing that they hate is accountability. They hate accountability, man. They're parading this man around like this kid around like a celebrity, a hero. It was self-defense, you know. And I really hate that where it's when the father how the father is getting attacked, and he said he did not want to make this a black and white thing. I don't want to make this a race war. I hate how you know, how you guys are politicizing this. I told you from the beginning, I do not want this to be what I said from day one, not for it not to be. Do not politicize this. Do not make this about race. He's even called, you know, protect white Americans. He wants his son nothing to be a part of nobody's campaign. He wants us to come together around this time, you know. Again, and it's honestly sad to see how the father is being attacked. Just the victim's family, man, and then to see Carmelo and the Anthony family up there screaming, hollering, crying like they lost their son. But praised and celebrated as a hero, donated over $500,000 when that money can be benefited and sent somewhere else out of all the problems and issues that we have in this country. But again, we just don't learn the black community, man. And it's honestly amazing seeing a lot of people, black. And you know how I feel about the race card. One love to the human race. But it's honestly amazing to see how a lot of people, a lot of blacks, calling this right from wrong and not defending this crap. And a lot of people now coming out saying that this was not self-defense. Attorneys, certified attorneys, defense lawyers saying this was not self-defense. And you got videos breaking in there. People keep posting the same thing saying all Austin Metcalf had to do was ask Carmelo Anthony to leave. They're literally incapable of it, you know. And there's videos all around the internet being posted of black people being told to leave, and they don't want to leave. They want to argue. They want to fight. They want to be the bigger person. Their ego. And I admit, I'll be real with you guys. These videos is what makes us look bad. Again, it all comes back down. It has nothing to do with skin color. It all comes back down to character. Character. Our character, man. And this is why people don't like some of our people. I'm just being honest with you. It all comes back down to our character. And our character also relates back to our culture. I'm telling you, man. We have to do better. But we want to argue. And again, a lot of this stuff comes back from the music we listen to, to what we see on the TVs, the movies, everything, man. The entertainment industry, the hip hop culture, the rap songs. And again, I listen to all this stuff too. I know about all the guns and the violence and everything. I own guns. And again, I also know right from wrong.
That's the fact right there.
Look at these
That's
videos that
the
go
fact.
viral. They're saying this is what happens when you ask a black person to leave.
Don't touch me.
Let's go.
No. Don't touch me on my dead grandma. Don't touch me. I'll smack the on my dead grandma. You know that. Come.
The officer is trying to get them out the building. He's saying, can you guys please leave? They don't want to leave. They want to argue, curse. They have no respect for authority. And this is one reason why, cops get a bad name already. And again, there are bad apples out there. There are bad apples out there. But a lot of these situations that have taken place these past couple of years could have all been prevented if we just listen, if we just have respect. But we don't want to listen. I see why these videos go viral all over the internet. We are incapable of listening and having respect, understanding when we're in the wrong, you know? And this all relates back to this Karmelo Anthony situation. He wasn't supposed to be there. I mean, we can go down. You see the witness report. You see the entire police. You see the police report and what they said. And this is why a lot of people now are saying that it's not self-defense.
Oh, you lucky to get him on my dick. I smacked him on my balls. You even got a back search. Why you crying now? Leave me outside.
They want to push and argue and hit on the officer. And this is what, look, again, this is what it comes. I'm not going to show the full rest of the clip, but this is what
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but my hat goes off to them police officers because I would have been kicked their tail. I was in law enforcement, armed security and everything. 3 strikes you out, dog. I asked you 3 times to leave. You want to sit here, don't touch me, don't touch me. And you want to sit here and argue. I ain't got time for arguments. I said leave, so you're leaving. 3 strikes, that's it.
What it come into.
To sleep in her own bedroom.
I'm trying to figure out, did she lose her son? What about the twin brother that lost his brother in his own arms with full of blood?
Because she's fearful of what may happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims.
She's even said all of those things. Sarah.
This dude in the red tie is a clown and a half. He is, look him up, man. Look up his background and everything. He is a clown and a half. Dude, I can't believe that you went this far to become this type of clown. He's a clown and a half, man.
They should have chose a better spokesman than this, man. This guy here. You seen his rap sheet.
Oh my God.
Of what he's accused of and been to jail for. It's a disgrace, man.
Let the record show that I always do first time reactions. This is the first time I don't even know this brother, man. Shout out to this guy, man. My bad. I should have said something about your channel. Okay, Rick. Okay, Ricky. Shout out to you, man, and shout out to your channel. This brother is talking straight positive. Help people. Positive. This brother is positive, man. It's funny how it's like the algorithm sends me all the positive people that talk about clowns like this. And he ain't even calling him out of his name. I am. I seen the clown stuff you done did. Like you're in a circus. Shame on you to be taking these people's life like this.
Man.
And he said
man,
this. Look what he's saying. Look what he's saying.
She's even said all of those things. Sarah.
They should have chose a better spokesman than this, man. This guy here. You seen his rap sheet.
His rap sheet.
Of what he's accused of and been to jail for. It's a disgrace, man. We've seen his rap sheet. This felon here.
This man got a rap sheet.
And claiming, you know, the Kyle Rittenhouse situation was not self-defense after when you can clearly go on the internet and watch the 4K videos. I mean, in 4K of what took place and why that was self-defense. And a lot of people now are asking for Kyle Rittenhouse and, you know, for this man to be sued. And I believe they're still going through that process right now of filing a lawsuit against Karmelo Anthony's spokesman. Yeah.
Racist bigots tried to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy. He should be afforded the same rights that Kyle Rittenhouse had. Daniel Pena.
He didn't even say it right. Daniel Pena.
And all of the people who have claimed whatever their defense was, he should be afforded the same right. Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Kyle Rittenhouse with an AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back. We got that.
Shooting people in the back. when you see you could either see the graphic video and photo of the man's bicep, of the other, nobody got shot in the back. And then he goes on to say that 3 black people got shot. They weren't black. You see, this is how, and again, we have to be here to debunk and call people out on their crap and expose the truth, man. But this is what's wrong, with the black community, the BLM scam, and he is a BLM activist. Again, they never have the facts, and they love this race war. And this is what gives them fuel,
Man, I gotta get on X, baby. I gotta get on Twitter, man. This is ridiculous. I'm never on Twitter. I only have a Twitter account for real.
But it's all about the image that you put out there. And look at this.
But see, here's the thing that kills me, man. Here's the thing that kills me, that I'm trying to understand, that both of these kids had black and white friends. No doubt about it. No question. They both got white friends. They both got black friends. They don't even see race. They colorblind, just like me. Colorblind, just like my man that's doing this video right now. Colorblind. We looking at the facts of what happened, and not the color of the person's skin. But the whole world looks at the color of people's skin. Especially this dude that we did another video, and the guy said that he thought that was a lawyer.
I want you guys to see this, man. It's all about the image you put out there. Holding big guns with extendo clips on it. I keep telling parents, we have to do better.
And I think that's a toy gun. I don't think that's a real gun. This gun right here is a toy. I'm almost sure it's a toy. I heard somebody else say it's a toy, but if you're looking at that picture, you just see him, and then he putting the middle finger up. It looked like his finger is extra long for some reason.
Be involved. There's no way my son at this age would be holding up a gun and sticking up a gang sign. And as you know, gang members, inmates, they see this, and they already have put a target out for this young man because of this, of putting up the gang sign. We did a video on this. They're already targeting this young man. The image that we put out is very important, man. It will make or break you. And I hate how people are trying to make this about, oh, he was racist, oh, he was this, oh, it's all about race. No, look. He's standing around. He has white friends. And that's one thing I hate about some of these activists and people, man. How they make this all turn out to be. The kid is in video. Is in full blown video with his white buddies. It has nothing to do with skin color.
Yes, nothing to do with skin color.
It's sad, man. It really is. But praise and treat it like a hero.
He's like, look, just keep on going.
Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the victim?
Watch
to the
this,
family of the
this.
victim? Why were you armed, sweetheart? Carmelo, why were you armed at school?
Dumbass.
Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes Uncle Mike's supposed to stop cussing. Today my birthday, y'all, by the way. Is it 12? Is it past 12 midnight? Yeah, today's my birthday, man. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yep. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to Uncle Mike, y'all. April 30th. The last day of April is my birthday. Oh my God. Anyway, check it out, man. Peep this. You all are not thinking. This activist, this spokesperson is not thinking. The father is not thinking. Karmelo is definitely not thinking. He's in hot seat, so he ain't gonna think. So we can't even, we don't expect him to do any thinking. Does that make, he don't do any thinking. The mother not thinking. Anytime she get on that microphone and start talking about her other kids that can't sleep because of this. Well, you should have taught your son to just leave the tent, walk away from all this. That way your daughter can sleep, if that's what she was talking about, her daughter or whatever. This guy is a clown.com. You are a clown, sir.
Why were you armed, sweetheart?
And Uncle Mike rarely just jump on somebody so quick. I jumped on Courtney. I jumped on a couple of people that got channels. I call a spade when it's due. A lot of times I just keep my mouth shut on these clowns. But dude, you are a Al Sharpton wannabe, and you are a clown, and you're not gonna get nowhere with this. You hurting these people. You doing more hurt to these people than anything. What y'all need to do is y'all need to just say, look here, man. Look here, son. You're gonna do some time behind this. This is gonna be a long life lesson. He gonna learn this lesson. He gonna learn this lesson. Whatever 24 months, 2 years, he's gonna realize himself, out of all that shit that went down and all that bull and grabbing this man's hand and all this stuff, me stabbing that guy, I could have just left the tent, man. My life would have been completely different. I would have forgotten all about that night. I would have completely forgotten about that night. I'd have been on the beach, maybe playing in the NFL, running track, breaking records. I would have missed all this if I would have just got up and left. I shouldn't even went to their tent in the first place. I should have been a real team player and not even went to their tent. I should have been strong enough to withstand the rain. Can you stand the rain? I should have been strong enough to withstand the rain and make it to my own tent, because I am a team player. If somebody would have came to your tent, what would you have done? Told them to leave? I rest my case.
Karmelo, why were you armed at school?
Why was you on that school?
Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
Explain your self-defense. Why were you armed at school? Why? You know, why?
Nobody's saying anything. See, when they had the victimized press conference for Carmelo Anthony's people, nobody has talked about the fact that there are threats against Austin Metcalf's father, that and his family, that they've been called 3 times, right? But you don't hear them moving into a mansion. You don't hear about them moving into a gated community, right? You don't hear nothing about that. Those people are staying where they live. They're not using the money that they've raised for their own personal benefits. But only black people do this type of stuff. Mostly black people do this type of stuff, right? They say they're going to raise money for stuff that they actually spend the money on. It's just the dysfunction in our community, right?
Again, it's nothing new, you guys. Again, that's why a lot of people weren't surprised when they seen the $900,000 house, the cars, and then if you go into the fundraiser bio, they clearly say what they're going to use the money for. You know, even if the money hasn't been released, or if it, again, you know, so we're not surprised. But we see how the BLM played, how that resulted. All kind of real estate, designer, all, you know, we see where all that money went to. The IRS reports, I mean, the whole financial situation with the BLM, you know. And like I said, a lot of these things are just complete scams, man. But again, black people fall in the trap every single time. They let politicians play in their face, you know. The rappers, the celebrities, the Diddy Party participants. And when it's time for somebody to be elected, she's a black woman. Billions of dollars. And she can't even tell you about the economy. I mean, man. Nothing but word salads. It's a disgrace. But it's time to get elected. Let's get the black. Let's rattle the black people. Let's get our favorite rappers and celebrities and artists and actors
and our favorite
paid actors,
tweakers,
the Beyoncés,
twerkers.
Let's get the Megan Thee Stallions to come twerk on stage.
Twerk. There it is. I said tweakers. Twerk.
Every single time when they let people play in their face, man. Every single time we fall in the trap.
Yeah, we fall in the trap.
But it's a part of our culture.
Here's the thing, man. Let me say this while it's fresh on my mind. The girl, the female that was running for president, she was vice president, right? And we all know, because we all know politics, right? We know what the job of the vice president is, right? Oh, maybe you don't. Democrats, everybody who's hate Trump and voted for Karmelo, she was in office already for 4 years as the vice president. What is the job of the vice president? Look that up. Look it up. I'm telling you what to look for. This is going to be on the test. What is the job? You think the job of the vice president is just to sit back and chill all day and all night and wait for the president to die or can't serve office? My job is to sit back. Oh, he's still up. My job is to sit back. I ain't got nothing to do, y'all. This country is in terrible shape. Every person got to do some type of work, but not the vice president. What is the vice president? What's your job, sir? Well, my job is to wait for the president that can't serve, and then I start working. That's what you think? Is that what you think? Is that what you really think? What is the job of the vice president? What is the job of the vice president? Just to take money and to wait for... If you know exactly what the job of a vice president is, then you know damn well you shouldn't have voted for her. If you knew what the job was that she was supposed to be doing while she in office for 4 years. That's where I draw the line at. And that's where you need to start looking. I ain't gonna tell you. You go research it and look it up yourself. What is the job of the vice president? You gotta look through all that bull, because all you're gonna see is, well, they supposed to be sworn in as soon as the president can't serve. Yeah, we know that part. But if that never happens, they just sit there and do nothing and go play golf and travel the world and do anything they want to do, or they supposed to do something. They supposed to have a task while they in that White House or the Capitol or wherever the hell they supposed to be. Vice president. Think about that. That's all I want you to do. And that's where you should start at. Forget this Democrat and Republican crap. Find out what the job of a president is, the job of a vice president, and then go under her. See what they supposed to be doing up in that goddamn so-called White House.
Right? And even when you have educated black people who have money, they still do stuff that is corrupt. And so, yeah, 3 times people calling, making threats against that family, and not an ounce of news on it from the media or from anybody on the left. Nobody's saying.
Yeah, you just can't make it up, man. You
Ooh,
just
I like
can't.
That one.
And then
Don't skip that one.
Going back to that picture, you know, and good to see again that the Austin Metcalf family has reached their goal, and that so many people reached out and helped this family again, because the way they've been treated, man, is a disgrace. The way the victim's family has been treated is sad, man. We're glad that MC hit them to reach over their donations, you know. But what do y'all think of this, man? How do you feel about this? Again, they're calling, white. They're saying white supremacy. They're saying this and that. Go read the comments underneath those donations on the Carmelo Anthony. Go send me go whatever you call it. Where they send the donations. Go read some of those comments. We got to read. They were terrible. They were all racist comments. Oh, we hate white people. Oh, white people. Oh, we're tired of the white man. Oh. And then there's one lady that posted, and it's going viral as well. It was very, very sick. And she was happy that this young man has lost his life. And she said, I'm glad that young man is not here. And that Carmelo Anthony is a hero. But they're saying because this right here of these fellas going hunting with their father, it's white supremacy. It's what?
My man got on the hunting.
Again, you guys, I've dressed just like this. I even have a hat on. I've been hunting, fishing with my father. So but they want to compare this to the kid to Carmelo Anthony holding up the banana clip in the video. And it's all about the image that we put out there, man. It is all about the image that we put out there. Like I told you guys earlier, that image is everything. This right here, they're trying to compare this to that.
I hear you.
But
we with you, bro.
You just can't make this up, man.
We with you, bro.
You just can't.
It's like,
and here it is.
One girl that we spoke with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like, I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, but to take someone's life is just like a different level.
One girl that we spoke with.
And that little girl probably doesn't even know that she just made it worse.
Yeah.
For Carmelo Anthony.
She know now. She knows now.
She just made it worse, man.
Is
and again, there is a video trending of a black teen stomping on I believe a white kid's head or kid's head, and they're trying to make this about race. They're trying to make that. They're saying that this was Carmelo Anthony stomping on a kid's head at a basketball game, but I believe this has been debunked and that this wasn't that kid. So again, we only want to report on the truth and what's actually happening, because there's a lot of misinformation in this case. That people are talking about a cleat sharpener. There's no such thing as a cleat sharpener, but parents
wow. So oh my God, he's shopping his cleat so he can really stomp on somebody. Really,
you have to do better, but look, this is what we have with the black community. Just look. This is what we have. They got stacks of money and guns,
But look at all that money they have, but look how their kitchen look. Look at the kitchen. Watch this. Look.
The black community. Just look.
Look how small the kitchen is. Because you can see the wall on the other side already. God dang. The microwave. Look at the microwave.
They got stacks of money and guns. The image will make or break you, man. The image that you put out there.
You're right. The image you put out there will make or break you. You take that stack of money and buy yourself a bigger kitchen.
The image that you put out there. And this is why I tell parents, we have to be involved. We have to do.
And check this out right here, y'all.
Make or break you, man. The image that you put out there. The image that you.
This guy right here, with the crooked tie, red crooked tie, blue suit, nice hair. He talked to the father of the guy that lost the twin son, and he tried to push the race issue a little bit just to let the father know I'm on your side. Yeah, this black guy killed your white son. I'm on your side or whatever. And the father waited. The father cool. The father of the deceased twin is cool as all get out. Real talk, man. And what happened was, he clearly waited. He 100% waited till this guy finished talking. And he said, "Are you done talking? Okay, now it's my turn." And he went straight for the kill from the jump. He said, "You, my brother, are part of the problem. You are the problem because," and he went in on him. He went in on him because this is not a race issue. These are two kids that just got something that escalated way too fast that neither one of them can handle. They was hype on the daggone team. It's a match. You got your opponent, so you got to get sized and hype. Even before a football game, before a basketball game, that's your opponent. We are there to demolish them. You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily. I smell blood. I remember playing. My nephew was playing football, and somebody on the field was saying, "I smell blood," or "I smell pussy." You know, stuff like that. All your little chants to everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell all that stuff. It's to hype you up and so you can win the game or beat your opponent. But it's supposed to stay on the field. It's supposed to stay within the sport. And after it was all said and done, then you shake hands. Right now, people just going through the motions and not looking at the sportsman part of it. Somebody in your tent, y'all should have welcomed him, especially when y'all know. Hold up, man. Where's the VIPs, the captains of the team? The captains of the team should have said something like this. "Man, it's raining outside, man. Let him stay under our tent so he can know how winners work." Hazing, that's it. Let him stay here, man, so he can see what real winners look like. Anything like that, man. Not violent negativity stuff. That's what should have happened.
Put out there, and this is why I tell parents, we have to be involved. We have to do better. Keep being amazing leaders and mentors, right from wrong, common sense. Life is all about your decisions. Consequences and rewards, positives and negatives only come from your decisions. And every single day we get up and we make a decision.
Amen.
Every single day, man. And this young man should still be alive. But look at the video that just went viral a couple days ago. This is what has been posted all over the internet. In quotations, all Austin Metcalf had to do was ask Karmelo Anthony to leave, and he would have left, right? But black people are incapable of simple leaving, and this video proves it right. Look, they asked this lady to leave. Look, this is the results.
You're going to be arrested for trespassing.
I'm not trespassing.
You are right now.
No, she
So
is.
you're refusing to leave?
She is.
Are you refusing to leave?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so then grab your bag and let's go.
All that. Leave me alone.
Come on.
Leave me alone.
So you don't want to go?
All this woman had to do was leave.
You want
Yes, I
to
am going. I'm going.
Okay, so let's go because you're going to be arrested if you.
In the report, Karmelo Anthony was told to leave. He says, "No, I want you to touch me. I want you to touch me." He's again, and this is why the self-defense claim is being destroyed.
Crazy.
You stay in here. I'm not going to sit here with you all day.
That's the one reason why cops get a bad name. And salute to all of our law enforcement. We have a lot of law enforcement on the channel. First responders, firefighters, paramedics. We have a lot of amazing people on this channel. Veterans. You know, salute. Thank you for your service to all the brave men and women out there. But this is why you know, we get a bad name in the black community. Cops get a bad name for simple videos like this.
That's any business you want.
I don't care.
You don't care about getting arrested?
There is no business.
Okay. You need to be off the property. You need to get off the property. Let's go.
Yes. No, I'm not going.
Ma'am, leave the property. You're trespassing. Ma'am, all you have to do is leave. You can enjoy the rest of your life. Leave.
It ain't your property, bruh. Bruh, female. It ain't your property. This is my property. Today's my birthday, y'all.
But again, it all comes back down to our decisions that we make. Everybody makes their own decisions and think for themselves. And again, not everybody thinks for themselves. I take that back, because a lot of people are controlled with the media, the fake news. They don't listen. They don't even think for themselves. They listen to everybody else and they believe what everybody else is saying. And most of the time it's not even true. It's false narratives, fake news everywhere. But we all have to make a decision with our own brain, our own thought process. We have to make a decision. And again, life is about decisions. And it's life or death, rewards and consequences, positive and negatives, out of your decisions.
You need to be off of this property.
I am. I'm leaving.
Come on, I'm getting
You
out.
cannot rush me.
I can, because you're We not can't supposed only to know be. you're procrastinating. Yes, let's go.
Procrastinating.
You're on a music app. You're not even looking. I see you playing with your hands. I don't see your feet moving off this property.
Go do some real work.
You're not allowed to be here. You need to leave. What are you not understanding? Where are you
Don't worry
going?
about where I'm going.
Well, we can give you a ride if you
No, I don't want
just
to
start
ride with you.
cooperating.
Can't ride with you.
Well, then you're gonna get arrested because you're not leaving.
I ain't gonna ride with
Look how cool the officers are. And this is what they have to deal with.
How long they been
And then you
dealing
have
with
the
this?
people on the left, the activists, defund the police. And they got to deal with this crap. Defund the police, though.
you. You about to shoot us. You about to shoot you. Everything. Leave me alone.
No. Let's go. Stand up. Stand up. You're under arrest.
I'm not.
Still taking their time.
Why am I being arrested?
Why am I being arrested?
And now she got to do something else.
And I bet you Karmelo Anthony's like, why did I take someone's life? Why did I take someone's life? Was it worth it?
Oh, no.
Right
He already find out.
from wrong.
Life wasn't in danger. Karmelo was wrong, dead wrong. In the witness accounts of what he said, he grabbed the book bag. Let me tell black people how dumb y'all is. Don't you know they got a police report with the evidence of a knife and not a cleat sharpener? There's no such thing as a cleat sharpener. They have evidence, a police report where they confiscated a knife. How dumb can y'all be? And black people, y'all don't have no compassion for a parent who have to bury their child. Y'all haven't extended no level of empathy for another dead kid. Black people, I hate this.
You know, but again, you guys, it's nothing new here. Nothing new, man. We're living in some dark times, y'all. You know, again, we're going to let this case play out. God has the final say. Again, want to send my prayers, love, and condolences out. And I hope you guys continue to be amazing people, amazing human beings. Continue to spread the love. Our parents, please be involved. Keep being amazing leaders and mentors. Right from wrong, common sense. You know, because I tell you, these next generation, these next couple of years, you know, that's coming up, it's only getting worse, man. It is only getting worse. And that young man should still be alive today. And again, I want to send my love, prayers, and condolences to his family, who is currently right now being attacked. They can't even grieve. The other family playing victim. Praised and celebrated. The hero. $500,000, man. And the funds could be sent and used and benefited somewhere way different, you know. But it's honestly sad that we're living in these times to see all this take place, man. You know, and it's only going to get worse. It only is, man. We only want to, you know, we don't ever want to build. All we do is destroy. We don't ever want to come together. And they love that we're this divided, man. Somebody on the back end is getting paid for our violence and destruction, hatred. Somebody on the back end is getting paid. Somebody on the back end is getting paid for the funeral, for the hospital bills, for everything. That's how it all comes together, you guys. That's how it all works. The corrupt scam matrix never stops. And this is why I spread so much love on my videos, man. This is why. And we're going to continue to spread the love, man. Through all the hate.
Facts.
Love or hate me. I'm always be real. And I'm always love on you guys, man. And I'm always go back to stay on common sense and right from wrong in these cases. You know, but from everything we've seen so far.
I like this guy.
You tell me, how do you feel about this? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, you guys.
Man, dude. Excuse me, man. I'm drinking. It's my birthday, so my hat goes off to you, bruh. My hat goes off to you, man. You call it like you see it, and you see it the way you call it. I likes that. Nobody is okay, Rick. Okay, Rick. Okay, Rick. Shout out to you, man. Dude. One of the things I must say, man, real talk, this mother and father, this kid, the twin brother, you got twins that are doing some amazing things. You're proud of your kids, and now you have to bury one of them. That gotta touch you in some kind of way, man. If you're human, that touches you in some kind of way. If you are human, that touches you some kind of way. It got to. I gotta do another one, man. I'm stuck on. I done went down this rabbit hole. I'm stuck, man. Even Charleston White is saying that this wasn't self-defense. I need to talk to somebody who really think that this is self-defense, because it was a stupid lawyer up here saying this. The lawyer had a nerd. Look, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all wrong. Look it up, please. Look, Google this yourself. The police officer should have read this guy his Miranda rights when he detained the person. Let me say that again. He said that the police officer should have read him his Miranda rights when he detained the person. Okay, let's say he did read him his rights. You have a right to remain silent. Because anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. I'm detaining you. I'm not arresting you. I'm detaining you. So I might ask you some questions. But let's say he didn't read him his Miranda rights, meaning that if I ask you any questions, you can answer them or not, but these questions ain't gonna be used in the court of law. Even if your lawyer say, well, he didn't read him his rights until he got to the precinct, but he said he asked him this question before he read him his rights, which means you got to throw that out. And the court system will say, okay, yep, you're right, throw it out. Y'all think that a whole case is won over the Miranda rights. That's just a 10% part. And by the way, you don't have to read nobody their Miranda rights when you get ready to detain them. You don't even have to read them their Miranda rights when you're going to arrest them. You don't. Look it up. And the people who disagree with me, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem and don't realize that you're part of the problem. But at the same time, as long as some people are part of the problem, this is what makes the world go round. People make the world go round because if you sit back and say, you know what, I'm a dummy, I don't know nothing, teach me. Let me research and understand. Research what is right and what is wrong. And let everybody tell you right and wrong answers. And you got to figure out which answers is right. That's how you need to play this game. That's how you need to play the game, man. I'm going to do one more, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Peace out, y'all.